Hi, it's Stacy. We are on day 11 in our 21 Days to Finding Purpose in Pain challenge. So go ahead and do the reading for day 11, then come back and watch this video, and then head on over to the Facebook group for some discussion. So today's topic is celebrate often, and I start off with this kind of cutesy story or whatever about how I turned 30 5 months ago, and the whole 30 days leading up to my 30th birthday. If you followed me on Twitter, you might remember that I, every single day, posted one way that I was celebrating. So one day I might have gone to Starbucks with a friend, and another day I got ice cream, and then another day I watched a favorite movie. The whole purpose was just every day for 30 days I was going to do something fun, one thing fun, every single day to celebrate my birthday coming up. And if you know me, I'm kind of obsessed with my birthday anyways, and so since I was turning 30, I figured I had to go really big and do something extra fun. But it was kind of funny because that little, it was all in fun, and thankfully I didn't lose any followers over it because it was kind of obnoxious to follow. I had like my own hashtag and everything. But anyways, it was just all meant in fun, but I actually kind of learned an important lesson through it. I realized by doing something fun every one of those 30 days, it gave me a deeper appreciation for the life that God had given me. Because every day I had to think of either something fun to do or, if it was just an ordinary day, I kind of had to figure out, okay, well, what is something in my day today, my ordinary day, that is special and important, and I can make it more of a celebration than I normally would have. And so I realized just through this exercise, why is it that we aren't celebrating our lives more often, particularly as Christians, as the people of God? Like, we have more to celebrate than anyone else, and we should be celebrating. And how would our lives be different if we were celebrating more those praises that we have and those answered prayers and even those hard things that we go through that taught us the most lessons? And why are we not taking more time as believers to celebrate all that God has done for us? Even if it's just something small, why are we not taking that time? And so it just got me really thinking on that topic, and how it relates to living with 19 years of pain, because I think a lot of people would look at my life, and they might look at your life if you are walking through a hard journey and say, there's not a lot to celebrate in that life. But I kind of realized as I looked back into this topic a little bit more and as I prayed through it, something that, and this is where I want feedback and I want to know what people think, but I actually came to believe that people who have walked through more pain in this life, I believe, actually have more to celebrate in life than people that haven't. Or put another way, that the greater the depth of sorrow you've experienced in life, the greater your capacity for joy will be. And before you think I'm like totally crazy, just kind of track with me here for a minute. I'm not talking about right in that moment when you're in the midst of a challenging circumstance. It's very difficult to celebrate anything, and I completely get that. And I know some of you are walking through such deep challenges, and I'm not asking you to go around and just, be super excited about them, because I know how hard and challenging they are. But what I'm saying is that when you have walked through some really difficult roads, it gives you an ability to appreciate the blessings in life, I think, more than somebody who hasn't gone through any difficulties. And I kind of shared a little bit of my own story in today's reading and how I've gone through, like I said, 19 years of chronic pain, and in the last year, I've experienced a considerable amount of healing in my pain. And just to give you kind of a framework, if you ever go to the doctor, and certainly if you have, an illness or chronic pain, you'll understand the scale that I'm talking about. But the doctor will always ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level right now? And if you would have asked me a year ago what my average pain levels were, I would have said in the winter my pain was a 9 or a 10 every single day. It was completely out of control. And if you would have asked me in the summer, I maybe would have got down to 7, maybe a 6 if if it was particularly good, but I never went below that. Now, a year later, after just trying some all-natural products and just a lot of prayer and going off of my medication, and God just doing a ton of amazing things, I'm to the point now where most days my pain is like a 2 or a 3, and maybe if I'm having a rough day, it's maybe a 4 or a 5, maybe. That's a huge difference. And here's the deal. I'm still in pain every day to some extent. Even if it is just a 2 or a 3, it's still some level of pain. And I still have to be very careful about what I do and how long I, sit at a desk, or how long I sit in a car, or how long I walk, or I still, I can't run without getting vertigo, just different challenges. But here's the deal. I was used to being in not, a level 9 or 10 pain every day, and not being able to leave the couch, and having my entire life controlled by my pain. And so to get my pain down to a 2 or 3, where I'm able to live my life and just, not even have to think about it most days, that's huge. And the fact that I was able to walk through so much pain gave me an appreciation for having less pain. Whereas somebody who had never had any physical pain in their life, and were walking around with a pain level at a 2 or 3 or 4, would probably consider that a pretty bad day. But they haven't lived my life. And the same can be said for you and the struggles that you're going through. When you come out on the other side of those struggles, you're able to appreciate things that you never were able to appreciate before, because you know what it is to walk through deep pain, and you know what it is to come out on the other side and to have God carry you through those experiences. And I just think it gives us a greater capacity for joy and a greater capacity for gratitude if we allow it to. I really think that hard circumstances can either make us bitter and angry, or they can make us grateful and appreciative for the things that we have. And so I really believe that that choice is up to each one of us. So I encourage you to kind of hop on over to the Facebook group, and we'll chat a little bit more about this topic. And I want to know, what are you going to choose to celebrate today? What is something that God has done and brought you through? Something that's going on, something you're excited about and looking forward to? What can you choose to celebrate today? So come on over to the Facebook group and let me know, and we will chat soon. Bye.